These are the things that have been helping me as a third-time mom. I'm 1 month postpartum, and I really feel like this has been my best postpartum out of all of them. Babies are just gonna sleep however they want to sleep. You can only set them up for success. What that looks like for me is making sure he's getting enough calories during the day, just feeding him on demand, putting him in a dark room at night, sound machine on, and the rest is up to him. It's our job to set them up for success. It's their job whether they're gonna sleep or not. And truly, it took me 3 postpartums to learn that. Like, I am not comparing him to any other baby on this earth because he's his own little baby and he's just doing baby stuff. He might be awake at 2 a.m. staring at me for 40 minutes. Baby stuff. Might go down in his bassinet and want back up an hour later. Baby stuff. So remember, sometimes a newborn problem looks like a problem to be solved when really they're just a baby and there's nothing you need to be doing. You can just love them and be there for them and know that it's gonna get better and that it's all temporary. Let's head to my room. I'm gonna show you a couple of things that are helping me throughout the night. First things first is I'm making my bed every single night before I get into it. Something about it mentally just helps me a lot going into the night. This is a king size duvet and I am not doing that baby wearing, so we're gonna wait for Andrew on that one. Next, I have my egg light, and you guys know every time I look at this, I think of all of the moms all over the world that are also up feeding their baby, and there's something so calming, so reassuring, so encouraging about that. So join me tonight. If you're up with your baby, you don't need this specific light, but if you have it, think of me and all the other moms awake, or whatever light you're using, just remember you're not alone. Now this one is a personal preference, but for me, when I wake up to do a night feed in the middle of the night, I'm doing the bare minimum. I'm turning the egg light on, I'm grabbing him, I'm feeding him on both sides if he wants both sides. We're not changing unless he needs it, and I'm putting him right back down. If he wakes up an hour later, I'm feeding him again. It's the path of least resistance. I'm not gonna spend an hour rocking him to get him back down. Usually if I feed him, he just goes right back down. I've stopped doing this because now he likes his bassinet, but when he wasn't liking his bassinet, I was warming it up with this heating pad while I fed him, and then I take the heating pad out and put him down, and he loved that. But every baby's different, and you just have to figure out your baby. You're not doing something wrong if what works for someone doesn't work for you. They're their own little humans. Even at this young of an age, what's gonna work for one baby is not gonna work for another, and so whatever you read online might not work for you, and that's okay. It's not a reflection on you. If I get spun up in the middle of the night, I tell myself 2 things. 1, this is temporary. I will sleep again. I know that because I've done this twice before. And 2, the worst case scenario is that I will be really tired tomorrow. That's it. I can try to find a time to take a nap. I can try to have more coffee, but worst case scenario is I will be tired. It kind of stops you from that spiral of, oh my God, I'm not sleeping. What am I gonna do? Boom, you'll be tired tomorrow. I'm heading into the night with you. If you are awake, feeding your baby, think of me and all of the other moms out there. We're all in this together, okay?